Well, the Raiders are heading to Canada even as we speak. In fact, they're there right now in Winnipeg, facing the Packers tomorrow, third of 4 preseason games. It'll be interesting to see who Winnipeg embraces in this game because the city is home to the Bombers, the Canadian Football League. And boy, it's been said that Winnipeg has the loudest fans in that league. But will they care about the Raiders' home game tomorrow night? Well, we'll see what happens. Don't expect to see Antonio Brown or even Derek Carr play much, if at all. Brown was on the practice field yesterday, but do the starters even make that trip? And if they do, will they play? This will be more about players sitting on the bubble and seeing if these guys who are looking for positions can lock them up.
Well, we've got a lot of players that have worked really hard to put themselves in position and make the team. And this will be the biggest game of their careers in that regard. So we've got a number of guys that are on the cusp of making it, and they need to play well in this game to solidify their position. So yeah, there's a number of guys that we're anxious to see. We'll treat it like a normal road game. Like I said, we have to respond to a tough schedule. We're going to fly a lot of hours this year, and we're going to play home games in foreign countries. It just doesn't sound right, but that's the facts.
Indeed, that's what they're going to do. Now, each week, we take a look at the progress of the stadium. Allegiant Stadium is rolling along right here in Las Vegas. Same thing with another big stadium project going on right down I-15 in L.A., but that stadium includes a lot more. Much like the Las Vegas Stadium, that thing is on schedule and on budget. Here in Los Angeles, the $4.9 billion Los Angeles Stadium and Entertainment Complex is also on schedule and on budget. Once again, this thing's going to include the stadium, a 70,000-seat stadium, a mall, 300 hotel rooms, and about 2,500 condominiums. It's a complete project here, unlike the one in Las Vegas. Of course, and the reason why they don't have to build the hotels, stores, and restaurants around Allegiant Stadium is because they're already there. A dozen casinos within walking distance of Allegiant. Well, the Aviators are now sitting in first place, at least for the day. Hopefully they can separate themselves from El Paso. Just 13 games left on the season. It's going to be a dog fight, and it's been that way for the last month with the Chihuahuas. Vegas nipping on their heels, but now they have a bigger bark sitting in first place. This has been a terrific season for so many of the players on this team. In fact, the A's have trouble even pointing out 1 or 2 guys on the roster because there are a bunch of future big league players.
Questions like this, I'm going to leave like a bunch of guys out. There's a lot of guys in this team that we think very highly of. Obviously, Sheldon Noisey's had a great year. Mateo's had a great year. Fowler's had a great year. I mean, Seth Brown's, it goes on and on. So by virtue of naming a few, I'm leaving people out. So all I can say is that the team's had a great year. I mean, we really want to win. We always want to win, but we really would love to win in this inaugural year for the city, for the people who own this team, people who follow this team. So we're going to be glued on to every single game here the last couple of weeks.
All right, if you'd like to hear the full interview with Billy Beane, who, by the way, the inspiration for the 2011 movie Moneyball, Brad Pitt played Billy Beane in that movie. He was a real interesting guy in that movie, and so in real life also. So if you want to listen to the whole interview, go to our website, 8newsnow.com. Click the Sports tab and look under Sports Extra. Finally, the Harlem Globetrotters are taking a break right now. They're in their off season, but always entertaining and never comes to an end. Scooter Christensen, who graduated from Gorman High School here in Vegas, now a Globetrotter, has visited 85 countries. He says spreading goodwill through hoops has been a dream come true.
You know, we're known as ambassadors of goodwill, so we have our anti-bullying program called Team Up. We have the Smile Patrol program where we actually go to the hospitals and visit the kids that can't maybe go to the game, sign an autograph, take a picture, and maybe do a trick or two for them, you know, just to put joy and smiles on people's faces.
All right, pretty cool. You can always remember the first time you saw the Globetrotters. This is one of those memories that you never forget. Always a lot of fun.
And Scooter's a wonderful spokesperson for them. He's coming to the morning show, the evening show throughout the years. He's great.
Well, in fact, he got up at 5 o'clock this morning. He was on the morning show.
They don't age. Yes. Thank you, Chris.